All right, so tonight we get another look at the decorated lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev. This is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Such a nuanced game on the ground. Outstanding striker as well, and puts his belt on the line yet again tonight.
Yeah, you know, Johnny, puts his belt on the line. This guy does everything so well. He's so well-rounded, he's so skilled, he's so gifted, and he is so confident in his ability to go and get you. It's that simple. I'm gonna get you. I'll get my hands locked, I'll throw you to the ground, and I will make you engage with me on my terms. That has allowed him to become the champion, and tonight, he has even more of an advantage because there's the boy, Hasbullah.
Hasbullah entrenched in the corner of Islam Makhachev, and he'll probably have a photo shoot later if fans are interested. We'll see how it goes for Makhachev tonight. Islam Makhachev, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, ready to add to his appreciable legacy here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Islam Makhachev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, Khamzat Chimaev is back as this round gets underway. Undefeated fighter who has officially taken this sport by storm. His fight against Gilbert Burns back at UFC 273 probably is going to end up in the Hall of Fame, but Khamzat didn't want to talk about that this week at all. He wants a quick night at the office. He wants to get a finish, and actually said he believes it's going to materialize on the feet and not the ground. We shall see.
Getting them out here. In the half guard.
Makhachev's back in full mount. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Nicely done.
Side control.
Great work here from the bottom fighter. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
Work to get back in the guard now. Move those hits. Scramble and go. Scramble and go.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Listen, you gotta control the hands. Hand control. Hand control. Grab those
3
hands.
minutes now to go in this one.
Working with the elbows.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev.
Let's go.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damn.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Islam Makhachev, ground and pound from half guard. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Past the 2-minute mark in round one. All right, again, he shoots for a takedown here and unable to get it. So the takedown defense reigns supreme yet again.
The takedown defense is holding up, John. He's doing a great job of keeping his feet going backwards, sprawling, dropping his hips, and anticipating the shots coming. Very well done.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Nice straight there by Islam Makhachev.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to create timing on that double leg.
Makhachev's in half guard. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Good work, guys.
Oh, looks like he's safe now.
Wow, that's crazy because generally when you're that deep into a triangle, you do not escape, but he remained calm, and he found a way to get out and be safe again. Great job defensively.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Chimaev's an absolute mess right now. This fight might actually get stopped by the ringside physician due to that cut. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Oh, looks like that shot was blocked. The left hook lands on the counter. Swing and a big miss by Islam Makhachev. Takedown defense is there. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail.
He's going guillotine.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Nice defense.
Use your hips to get up.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike gets home. A series of punches from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Scramble and get up.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's
Right.
very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Wow, well, that eye's officially disgusting right now. I don't know, man. If I'm a doctor, maybe I'm thinking about getting involved.
Well, you can see him getting up out of his seat. You know, he's looking very closely at the damage on the eye. We may get him in here before the round even ends.
Under 2 minutes now in round 2.
Side control is pretty safe there.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Fight back!
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. The referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Changing the position.
Islam Makhachev ground and pound from half guard now.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Islam Makhachev.
He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Oh, and mercifully, there's the horn. Plenty of action to digest in that round. All right, heading back to the corner, and Chimaev's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
Third round underway. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Oh! Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt.
Some real power shots here. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, not much setup behind it. The right hook misses. Chimaev gets hit by that leg kick. Well, these fighters did not come to play defense tonight. Back and forth we go. So once again, making good use of his size as he lands the knee. Able to check that kick as well. All right, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now. But if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse. Oh!
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Chimaev's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. That was nice. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight.
Scramble.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow,
right?
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Work, guys. Maintain your half guard.
Makhachev's in half guard now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move. That was a slick transition.
Lands with the ground and pound. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Islam Makhachev. Now potentially working on a submission instead. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Oh, he got the elbow through from top position. Oh, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Take a seat.
All right, heading back to the corner now, and We will keep a close eye on things. Chimaev's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Hammer fist here by Islam Makhachev. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Another ground and pound strike lands.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Now he's got good body position. Yup.
Hard elbow. Hard elbow.
It looks like some swelling is forming after that ground and pound strike lands.
Let's work. I'm going to stand this up.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
In the half guard.
Makhachev's back in full mount, making all these shots count. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. And there you go. Again, half guard.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. We might get a stoppage here soon.
Nice.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no... Well, it looks like the ref has paused the action here. Oh, he's gonna call in the doctor to look at that cut.
I don't know, John. It looks bad, man. It's a bad cut. I don't know what the decision's gonna be here. It can go either way.
Yeah, that's gonna do
stops
it.
it.
No surprise there. The ringside physician has called an end to the fight. You gotta preserve the fighter to fight in the future, and that cut just too big for him to continue through. Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Islam Makhachev.